What is going on, everybody? I'm doing this middle of the night. I was trying to get this out earlier, but I couldn't. And so basically what I'm bringing you, as you probably know, if you haven't yet, you're gonna see it now. I announced the Florida Prospects, and this is my, this is my way of starting to change American soccer. I believe that there are too many drastic issues that have not been addressed in soccer in general in this country, and youth soccer, and this is my way of starting change. Stay tuned out. So let me start it this way, right? I talk to a lot of players, parents, whatever, and they all say close to the same thing. They all want to become a professional, right? Same dream that I had, same dream that lots of players have. I get it, totally. Let me put it to you like this. Reaching that level right now in the current climate, so to speak, of youth soccer isn't going to happen. You won't make it in this country like that. It's not possible. The reason why is it's a 10-year process that requires certain developmental steps for you to have a shot, just a shot, right? To have the tools, the ability, the mindset to have a shot. In the end, that's what it is, it's a shot. Because there's no guarantee in life, in anything, that you'll make it. No guarantee. Period. None. It's a shot. To have the ability, the tools, the key, to have a shot of making it. And that's how fine the margin is. But there's no organization here in the area, when I say area, I mean the country, that is about developing players, and I'm going to explain why. Let me tell you like this, right? Mr. Sign Now legend, Nick, okay, is with Apoel right now in Spain, in a tournament, okay? Now, I've talked about his trip already, his experience at Apoel. Now, here's where the line's really drawn, right? They are putting in hours of work. Now, it's not just scrimmages, it's not just technique, it's not this, it's not just that, it's the whole package. Everybody is buying into development of the player, right? Maybe one of them's gonna make it. Maybe one. But it's a process. There's so many keys that go into it. There is nothing in this country that gives you all the steps, that gives you all the keys. Why do you think players like Christian Pulisic had to leave the country and ended up going to Borussia Dortmund and other places before that, before signing a professional contract? Because it's not achievable here. One, there's not enough training at your club around the country if you're going to make it. The culture's not there. You don't train on your own enough. That's number two. Number three, there's not enough training at your club around the country if you're going to make it. The culture's not there. You don't train on your own enough. That's number two. Number three, I'm not saying I'm opposed to it, but the premise is there, the fact behind it is there. You have to work so hard to make it. And there's no organization here that delivers that. But let me tell you how the prospects will help you. So here's the reality. Most people that I talk to, that I train, that I communicate with, whatever, they don't even know what they're learning. How are you supposed to gauge yourself if you're not understanding what you're learning, or if you're not even told, hey, you're going to learn this, or hey, you're going to learn this throughout the course of the year? That's the first thing, a yearly objective. You don't get that probably. Second thing, feedback, right? Look at it like a school. Schools send feedback, you get a report card. Right now, I'm talking just about a monthly report. Prospects, you get a monthly report every month saying, okay, here are things you did well, here are things you didn't do well, needs improvement. Okay. Third thing, you are going to get 2 full evaluations covering technical, tactical, offensively and defensively, physical and mental, cognitive. This allows you to track how you compare to, say, top players in your age group, right? Because guess what? Prospects, we're going to the biggest tournaments. We're going to see how we stand up against the best. That's how you do it. So, yearly objectives, right? So you understand what you're going to be learning throughout the year per age group. 2, you're going to get monthly feedback, right? Of, okay, here's how you did, covering whatever premise we're talking about. Here's things to work on, right? Maybe it's go home and hit a wall for 10 minutes a day, right? Third thing, seasonal evaluation, 1 per season, right? Covering all aspects. Now here's the kicker, here's the big thing. Nobody's doing this, I'm gonna do it. 5 practices a week. 5. 3 mandatory, 2 extra, right? 3 mandatory team sessions. 2 extra, 1 being technique / speed and agility, that's the goal. The other optional day, pickup games. Come out, play. Nobody is doing that. I'm gonna do it. That is how I am gonna start changing soccer. Because my goal, right, and this is the thing I told my kids last night, my goal is to develop professionals, long-term develop professionals. You have to change the environment that everybody's playing in if that's going to become a reality. All the kids that say, any player that says they want to be a professional, great. You want to be a professional? 5 years? So let me ask you real quick. Do you get yearly objectives? Do you know what you're going to learn per season, per year? Do you get monthly feedback? Do you get a complete evaluation every season? And do you get up to 5 practices a week? Let me know. Listen, if you live in Central Florida, the Orlando area, whatever, and you're looking for that next thing of, okay, my goal is to go be professional, and I understand as a player, as a family, 1, that it's a commitment, 2, it's a process, 3, it takes hard work, I highly recommend you come check out the Prospects. We're having tryouts next week being the week of the I think the first session is the 22nd, well, the session the 23rd, 24th, 25th. Just keep it on top of my head, so I'm just trying to remember. But premise being that if you want to be different, right? You want to be different and give yourself a shot in 5 years to go play professional. Come to the Prospects. Just come and check it out, learn about it, learn about the things that we're going to be doing, why, which I kind of highlighted now anyways, right? But that way you can see it. You can understand it. You can process it. You can identify with it. You can take in the information and move forward with whatever decision you want to make. Okay? But this is my first step of changing, process it. You can identify with it. You can take in the information and move forward with whatever decision you want to make. Okay? But this is my first step of changing grassroots in this country. Period. This, the Prospects, is a start of that mission. And that's a promise to you. A start. Now, somebody asked me, why do I want to do this? What's my incentive? Right? Well, let's put it, let me tell you why, right? Let me show you how, why. I don't work for a big company, I don't work for a big club, I don't work for a big organization, right? So I'm trying to, as I mentioned, my biggest goal is to change grassroots in this country. That's my biggest goal. I want to develop world-class players domestically. If I don't deliver on that, I'm going to be out of trying to reach my goals, right? My dreams, right? Of wanting to change soccer. So my incentive is, if that's my incentive, again, I don't work for a big club. I don't work for a big organization. The pressure is on me to develop, to do the right thing for the people that buy into, that understand the process of getting there just to have a shot. That's my incentive. If you make it, that helps me. Because if I develop you and you make it, that helps me. Right? That's my incentive. That's why I do this. So please understand the difference. As I'm trying to grow this, to change soccer, that's my incentive. I do the right things for players on a long-term scale. This 10-year process that I keep highlighting, the results are going to come for me. The process of what I'm trying to build is going to happen. Soccer is going to change.